Okay, so
Which means that it's just weird.
as you can see, she's got slicey claws.
Also a svelte, trim, thin figure.
Relatively thin, yeah. Not full of a heckin' chunker. Now, before I start eating this, I'd like to just put out there for the people who are watching, not everyone is here specifically to watch me get tormented. Oh, this is the one you wanted? Well, then you got it. Don't worry about it, baby.
You know, at most it's $35 to force your tart to go into the queue. If you think about it.
Right. But
if your favorite didn't win, you could make them win.
that's also true. If you aren't the type to see me suffer, and I bite into this, and it's a nightmare scenario, you can pay $50 to stop me from eating it.
That was a rule that you came up with when your mouth was full of wasabi.
Yes, it was. And it was more than the value of the Pop-Tart, which made it worth it.
I suppose that's true. It did make an $85 Pop-Tart.
It did make an $85 Pop-Tart.
I mean OnlyTart.
OnlyTart, yes.
Yes.
Legally distinct. So, not knowing that... God, is it bad that I want the
deadly one out of the way?
No, is it bad that I want another one with pepperoni in it? Like,
You know,
that was...
I'll take that down.
That was like solid.
If I can beat pizza rolls in my kitchen, I will take that.
Well,
Although I was hesitant to put in a tomato sauce because I thought it would get soupy.
it would have to be really faint on the sauce.
Yeah.
And even then, you're like, oh, is it going to sit out overnight?
Did you miss the tomato sauce in there?
It would have been nice.
Okay.
But at the same time...
acid in it is the thing.
But at the same time, maybe to allow it to keep existing, once the bite has been established, maybe like a little dipping.
Oh, dipping sauce. Yeah.
Yeah. You first have to be able to bake anything in your kitchen.
Why do they have to say things that hurt me? This is supposed to be about hurting you.
Well, that was Dandy, so just remember that.
Cruel.
Violence. She woke up with violence today in her heart.
She did.
Where did that come from? Stevia, you gotta get out of my face. Alright. Okay. 20% chance.
Okay, Zevia gives you a wax coating on your tongue to not taste or smell anything.
20% chance. 20% chance.
Oh, that's a face.
All right. So, here's the filling. It tastes like peanut butter. That would not strike me as a weird one. Tuna? Look, if I got another savory one of these, I would not fight it.
Are you sugared out?
That was the first meat I had this entire time.
Oh, I see. So your
Because
protein
it was cheddar.
levels are low.
Because it was cheddar broccoli soup. And that
There's
was.
plenty of protein in the cheese, actually. But that's not what you said.
That's not what I said. No meats, no sandwiches, no nothing.
I guess the Stackums... Well, the Stackums is topologically a sandwich.
Yeah, but it also wasn't meat. Oh no, that's right. There was a hint of beef jerky in there. Okay, I think it's peanut butter. Healthy fruit peanut butter, but peanut butter nonetheless. Is that peanut butter?
Natural, organic peanut butter.
Natural, organic peanut butter. This was a weird one?
In high butter fat pie dough with frosting.
Okay, alright.
So take all that
That's
natural or an organic and just punt it.
I have to make up for the vegan mayo last time. This is so gourmet. The one of these that was full of blackberry jam.
I mean, that's just a Pop-Tart. Legally distinct from... It's Pop-Tart inspired. I am sure that they have jam. They don't have fruit?
Well, they have fruit, but it's
just fruit frosting.
it wishes it was paste
Okay.
because it's drier than paste.
Ooh. What if you dipped it in Zevia? Should it
Stop.
still be dry?
Katie, the vegan mayo was also.
Did you put that on YouTube or save that video? I hope you
I have the clip of that.
Okay.
That one is. That one was ripped away.
I think that will be the finest moment of my entire life. Or at least the finest prank.
Yeah,
I
I was.
will never reach that level again.
I was. It was the pop, okay? It was the pop of the jar that made me go, well, I guess this is happening, okay. I don't know why I'm doing this, but here we go. I'm not going to bitch out.
For the children's.
And I didn't take a tiny spoonful at
No,
first bite
you
either.
went
I
all
went,
in.
alright, well, if I'm going to do it. Alright.
So is that peanut butter just completely drying out your mouth? Do you need more Zevia to keep talking?
It's already been purchased. Like, it's it's in this glass.
Well, if you might run out, someone could queue up another one for you. Or I could get you some milk.
No.
Do you need milk, coffee, tea, anything like that?
Well, it should be alright. You know, I brought over all this zero sugar Gatorade thinking that was what I was going to drink tonight. And
You know, at least it's still 0 sugar. So you got that going?
that's
for you?
true, that's true. Because, it's probably just me who thinks this. But the difference between the fully sugared Gatorade and the zero sugar Gatorade is negligible. It is not different enough for me to be like, oh my god, I can't stand it.
No, the problem is that the only true Gatorade flavor is the chalky blue one, and that is very rarely in sugar-free. And now you have 500 angry people typing.
I'd be so happy to have 500 angry people typing.
You need to sell more rage.
Okay, so
So it's the, we should have had you do a ranking here.
whoa, oh god, that would have been so smart.
Pull out a tier list or something. People love tier lists. Speaking of manufactured rage.
Yeah, that's true. I'd be like, grapplers are at the top.
Yeah.
And I'd just have everyone just pile in and be like, fuck you, grapplers suck! They're the worst, they're no brain, they're no skilled, and they can't get in and they always die. Be like,
Anyone who says that they're no skilled, just ask them to 100% consistently, 10 in a row, do a 360 pile driver.
I can't.
Or a 720. What song do you super special?
720 is the super.
Yeah.
The 360 is still difficult.
Yeah.
I know of exactly 3 professional fighting game players that could do 360 consistently. I know of 2 that could do the 720 consistently. And that's usually because they have buffering.
Have any of them checked? Has anyone checked under their chairs to make sure they don't have a foot pedal macro to it? And I know macros are super divisive in the fighting community.
They're completely not allowed in the Capcom Cup.
Which I find a little bit disappointing. I understand completely. I find it a little bit disappointing because it's an accessibility issue. But I totally get where they're coming from, because where does it end?
So, they do make fighting games where move accessibility is out there.
And to Capcom's favor, they are really working on getting accessibility approached quickly compared to the days of the 720.
That's true. I mean, hell, they're even, like, Street Fighter 6 is going to have an entire control scheme that is simplified.
Yeah. Which, unfortunately, got a lot of flack from people, but I'm hoping it's just the very loud jerks that are upset that you're bringing new people into their fandom.
Think about it like this. There's new people for you to pound on. Why are you complaining? Why are you crying?
Right.
I don't know the context, but the vegan mayo I've had is better than regular mayo. Unless you authentically don't want to talk about it, in which case I apologize.
No, the vegan mayo is good. That's the thing. I mean, it was a prank, but that is a brand I use. It is good.
My experience with vegan mayo has not been all the best, but my most recent experience with vegan mayo was also 11 years ago.
No, I will grab the vegan
prank
mayo.
notwithstanding.
Yeah, I will grab the vegan mayo. It is truly fantastic, and not only because it is better shelf stable, but also because the brand I can get at the corner store, when they say spicy mayo, they're not cowards.